On this episode of RCKicks, we're unboxing a brand new release from Tamiya. That's this, the Toyota Land Cruiser 40 pickup QUADTRACK under kit 58704-60A. Don't know what the 60A is. Comment below if you know. I have no idea. But it was made in the Philippines, if that helps. Hit it, Charlie! So this sits on chassis GF-01FT, and it's the second kit to be released by Tamiya that has the QUADTRACKs. The first was the Landfrieder QUADTRACK, and that was kit 58690, and it came out last year. So this is their second attempt. Now you can purchase these tracks off Tamiya separately, and they sell them in pairs. So you need two sets. Well, I suppose you could run wheels at the back and just have these on the front. That might be something you could do. And they're 54948. So that is quite expensive if you want to buy two sets to run a full set like this. You might be better off just going for a second-hand one or getting hold of a kit that comes just like this, really. Now you can fit them to the TT02, the CC01, the CC02. Must admit, there's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that down the line. Take them off here and put them on my CC02 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Maybe we'll have a look. You can also get it on the GF-01, obviously, the G6-01 and the WR-02. So there's quite a few options. Now, I don't know, comment below, let me know, what do you think about track vehicles? I don't know if it's one of those things that's very niche, or, you know, how mainstream or how many they've actually sold of these. They're not the cheapest kit in the world because these obviously add quite a bit of value to what would be a standard kit. Now, currently prices in the UK for this kit is £319 or $390, give or take. Obviously, that's a UK price, so look around in your own area and prices do vary. So the GF-01 chassis has been around for quite a while and came out in 2014. Then we skip forward to 2019 when we got an updated version of the GF-01TR. Now you probably remember that chassis as it was the Monster Beetle Trail. Don't know whether that did that well. Then we skip forward another year and we got the GF-01CB. Now you probably remember that one from the likes of the comical Avanti and the comical Hotshot. I must admit, I fell in love with this. When I bought this to get it on the show, it was mainly for content and to try and complete my Avanti collection. But it stayed and I really like it. In the summer, I usually blast it around in the garden because it's such a short wheelbase. It is a lot of fun. Then we got the GF-01FT, which is basically this one, which is the same chassis but obviously with the tracks. Now obviously this is not the first time we've seen the Toyota Land Cruiser from Tamiya. It has been released on the same chassis, the GF-01, but the big wheeled version. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. The wheels and tyres on that version come from the Avanti Vajra, which was a very quirky car. Now that was released on the 12th of March 2014 and was a blue version, and that was kit 58589. Then a year later we got the red version. As far as I can tell, they're basically exactly the same, 47305, and that was the 19th of the 9th 2015. Now you can't say the GF-01 chassis isn't flexible because Tamiya released it as a dumper truck. Yes, you can get it like this, but you can also get it in dumper truck format, and there's two versions of that, the yellow and then the black version. The heavy dump truck, as it was called, was kit 57890, released on the 19th of the 12th 2015, and then the black version, which was 47329, was released on the 8th of the 4th 2017. So you can get this or a dumper truck or an Avanti comical. As you can see, a very flexible chassis. Right, I think we've pretty much covered everything, so let's crack it open and see what you get for your money. Right, so let's open it up, and it is quite a large box for what is a 1/10 scale. So there's got to be a lot in here. So what do we see? Well, the standard kind of middle of the range layout where you've got the central divider, and then we've got a box over us, kind of like another divider on this side. So we've got the comical driver. These are really nice and easy to paint. They've got a little steering wheel. That's really cool. I actually should like to get hold of another one of those because I think I could do some other bits and pieces with it. What have you got in here? Now, this is where you're going to spend quite a bit of time. Oh my God. You've got to cut out each one individually off its spur. So that's going to take a while. Plus, I'm pretty sure there is quite a few. Yep, 2, 3 bags. Wow, that's going to take you quite a while. I did hear that the tracks take a lot of effort to get them done. Then we have the main bag over here where we've got the A, B, C and D. God, there's a lot of weight. Oh my word. Looks like I better go on and start ordering some bearings. Look at the amount of bearings you need in this. Now you get 4, but oh my God, look at that. So I'm definitely going to need to order some bearings before we build this. And there's a load of nails. So it uses nails as the pins for the tracks. That's different. Metal gears in the diffs, standard silver can motor. There's a lot of weight there. Then we get our gearing. So basically just some plastic gearing. Then these are actually parts of the tracks themselves. So a lot of this is the tracks. So I can see why it's quite expensive. There's a lot of bits and pieces for these. Then what have we got here? Yeah, more parts for the tracks by the look of it. And because there's 4, there's a lot of them. So yeah, wow, all that is just the tracks alone. Then we got, what have we got there? We've got the uprights, and we've got the servo horn, the front uprights. We've got the rails, bumper, front bumper, wheelie bar. Then the main chassis itself, it's a 2-piece clamshell style where all the gears meet up. The motor sits in the middle, so the front basically mimics the back. So I'm guessing you basically build it up in mirror form, I would think. Then what else we got here? We've got the body mounts, steering components, rear bumper or front bumper, different version maybe. And that's pretty much it. What else we got? An battery tray part and the hexes. And the body itself, I must admit, I am a bit of a... Oh my gosh. Then we have our ESC. This one is a Carlson one. Again, Tamiya is still having troubles with their ones. And then the body. Now, the body looks tiny. But I must admit, very comical-like, and I do like it. It is really pretty. Holes are already cut out for you. I'm pretty sure you could put that on quite a few. Oh, look, the arches are cut out as well, which is good. So it shouldn't take too much just to cut this body out and get it working. And then this section here, what's that for? Is that... What is this part? That I don't know. I'd have to find out. I thought it might be the boot bit, but it's not, and it's not that section there. So that I honestly don't know. Maybe it's part of the battery tray, I don't know. And then we've got the decals. So obviously there's not a lot of decals for the actual layout. It's just all the bits because it's basically representing a real car, that you've got all the window cut out bits. So believe it or not, that will take quite a while to cut out. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you get for your money. On the next one, we're going to build it. And I think Rebecca kind of likes this one. So I think she will build this on the show. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.